Hey guys, it's Joss Allen from GAK.co.uk here, and I am here with, it is the honour actually to have Mr. Alex Hutchins here with me today to talk about some Boss gear. So we've plugged in the GT-1 and we've been chatting about it and we've been listening to some sounds and it's going through the Roland JC there. I just wanted to talk about what your sort of inherent feeling is about it, what you think of it, how you've been using it, and then maybe just try a couple of sounds with it and stuff like that. So,
yeah, sure.
So just first off, how have you been finding it? What have you been using it for, you know, mainly?
Well, really, I think all products are just like a tool, right? And so I think it's a great tool to have at home, for example. That's how I like to use it, for convenience of recording, putting ideas down. I like to just kind of USB straight into the computer, and you know, I often like to practice at night on the headphones and to kind of get into my own little world, you know. And yeah, you know, it's very comfortable. I think the amp modeling and stuff these days is pretty dynamic.
It's very difficult to find something that doesn't sound amazing now, amp modeling wise, isn't it?
Well, exactly. I mean, yeah, it's very comfortable. And you know, I always say, well, unless you've got like a massive wing of your house, you can have a Marshall stack up to the, you know, then it's very comfortable. And actually, even sometimes I don't necessarily want to play that loud.
Exactly.
At home. So
exactly.
It's just having something comfortable. I think, you know. It also kind of looks cool, you know.
It does.
The lights and at late night getting into the zone. Yeah, it's just really comfortable. Yeah.
Fantastic. So when you're using it, are you using, so just to let you know guys, obviously we have got it set up as the Boss GT-1 is going into the JC in the front end. So it's got two outs and we're going into the two ins. So it creates a stereo effect. And I have two mics on the speakers. So when Alex does something that has like a delay or a chorusing effect, then you'll get it in stereo, which is a very cool little section that the two work together with. But how have you been using it? Have you been using it in terms of plugging it directly into the front end of an amp, or have you been using it as a direct sort of thing?
Well, like I said, I mean, generally I like to have it at home because it's plugged into the sound card.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, so this is another way of me having to go with it into the amp. So
this is relatively new, isn't it, for you? This
yeah, about 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'll show you, like, you know, like you mentioned a clean with a delay or something. This is it's quite a nice effect. You know, that's a sound that I normally, like I say, use just on the monitor speakers.
Yeah,
but
of course.
It works great in front of this amp as well. I mean, it's obviously a nice clean amp.
Yeah.
Doesn't colour the sound too much. You know?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, you know, another thing, you know, for practice and stuff. I mean, obviously you've got your usual kind of wah effects and pitch shifting, harmonies, and again for practice, I love to use looping and stuff. So I can give you a quick loop.
Yeah, let's check out the looper in there, because I know that, especially with multi-effects, I mean, we just had a customer that came in whilst Alex was sort of fiddling around with it, wanting to actually get a multi-effects unit that had a decent looper function, and that's something that I hear a lot of. So it's good to know that this has a looper function in it as well. So yeah, let's check out the looper.
Yeah, well, one thing I like to do if I'm looping is putting like kind of a little bass line as well. It's always quite fun. So maybe I'll just play a chord, improvise a bit, then add a bass and, you know, maybe a crunch at the end.
Yeah, let's see what it sounds like.
Why not spoil ourselves? All right, here we go. Well, anyway, something like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know, I don't normally necessarily overdub too much at home. But when I'm practicing, I like to just put chords down and
yeah,
jam
it definitely helps, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I guess some of the other things to say about it for anyone that's used some of the GT stuff before, it's a really familiar screen. You know, I before this I've been using the 001, which is like a desktop version.
Yeah.
So it's got the same kind of engine. You can download, you know, artist patches from the Boston Central and exchange, you know, with your mates or whatever. And what's nice is the editor as well. So you can actually, for people that don't like to kind of get too involved in the screen, you can do it on your laptop or whatever.
So you can spend some time on it and stuff. I mean, multi-effects are always daunting to people anyway because they have to learn something entirely new with the multi-effect systems. But something that I've realised or come to realise after seeing a lot of people is how user-friendly this is, because it's all on the front as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
the majority of it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I think, like I say, everything's just a tool, and as long as it's not too complex to get out of it what you need. Like I say, if you've got a looper, it's all on the front there.
Yeah.
You know, amp models, it's in the preamp section. Effects, modulation, delays. That's it, really, and then just get on jam with it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you guys have been interested in anything like, obviously Alex's playing is out of this world, so make sure you go check out everything that he's doing at the moment. But we do have these GT1s in stock now, and obviously the JC, that's the 40, I believe, that we're going into. We have those in stock as well. So come down to the shop, give them a go, and see what you think yourself. So cheers, Alex. Thanks for doing some merch.